Greetings friends, Steven here. Welcome to Gamer Hall episode 36. This is of course my video games and more pickup series. Today's backdrop item is yet another t-shirt from the internet. It combines Contra with the now infamous cheesy, cheesy Christmas sweater design. Pretty neat image nonetheless. It's got the Contra code there, or Konami code rather. And yeah, pretty spiffy. Alright, so I'm going to start this one off with a Genesis game. Tiny Toon Adventures by Konami. Acme All-Stars. It says 20 bucks. Might have got it 5 bucks off, I don't know. So it is obviously a sports game. You get your soccer, get your basketball. That seems to be it. That's pretty cool. It is oh, actually, I do have the book. It is somewhere else. Actually, it was, you know, these books, they tend to get all like crinkly and like sideways and all that. I've got it being squished by something heavy somewhere around my apartment, so that's where that is. But it's all there, and the game itself is in pretty good shape. That right there. There's another one on the Super Nintendo, Looney Tunes B-Ball. That's actually a pretty fun game, so I'm hoping for the best from this one. It is classic Konami, so I've got high hopes for it. And pretty good shape. Like I said, 20 bucks or probably a bit less than that, but a bit more than I might want to spend for a sports game. But we'll see. We'll see. It looks pretty cool. Next up, I traded, actually, no, I remember now. This and the next item I traded for PSP games from two different stores. This one I think I got for 3 PSP games. And then 6 other PSP games I traded for this next item. It is a Hammer Brother plush from the Mario Brothers series. One thing I don't like is that he holds his hammer a bit too close to his face. So as you can see, it's always a bit bent. So if it could be like that, that'd be better, but it just kind of mushes his face with it. But you know, that's fine. These 9 PSP games were either doubles I had or just crappy games, so it was not a problem at all for me to trade them out for things I did want. What's the deal with the Hammer Brothers beak? Why is that always a bit longer than the rest of them? Oh, whatever. Pretty neat item, nonetheless, adding to my Mario Brothers plushie collection. Next up, a couple Skylanders I picked up for cheap at Future Shop. They were getting rid of all their Skylanders Giants supplies, I suppose. So I got these for $5 each. It is Stump Smash. Now I have Stump Smash already from Skylander Spyro's Adventure, but I didn't buy him again. But I guess I did because I got this for $5 and that's pretty good. It's kind of lame to rebuy the toy, but you know, good price. And added to that, I will also throw in the light core version of Shroom Boom. Never really cared for Shroom Boom, but once again, $5, pretty good deal. And when you put him on the portal, I believe his eyeball and this, he's actually holding a mushroom there. Both of those will light up. And that's pretty much the fun of the light cores. But of course you don't get the, what is it, the Wow Pow attack. Instead you get that one light core explosion when you put them on. So I'd rather have the extra attack, but whatever. You know, I still enjoy collecting the figures. Neat figures. And also at Future Shop that day I picked up for my Wii U, it is a Triton Kunai stereo headset. I apparently don't even need a headset for the Wii U because there's a mic on the controller. But this was like 10 bucks. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. It's not that comfortable to wear though. So, I don't know. I don't know if you really need a headset for the Wii U. I only really bought it for Monster Hunter, which we'll be showing in a moment here. But it's kind of weird because they only have the one plug. Normally you'd have like 2 plugs, one for audio in and audio out, but it just does the one. Also, I found that when I've been playing Monster Hunter online, the audio coming out of people is just horrible. I don't know why that is. Well, there you go. Next up, what did I get for this? I think it was, yeah, $10. from London Drugs, I want to say. It is the PS3 Game of the Year edition of The Walking Dead by Telltale. I already had all of Season 1, but I didn't actually have the 500 days. So this has all of that, and I've finally played the 500 days, and I've even played Episode 2, or Season 2, Episode 1, and the game continues to be a whole lot of fun. Well, I don't know if you could really call it fun, but it's certainly an experience nonetheless. Highly recommended, especially if you can get this disc specifically for $10. There is another version of this where it's got the 5 episodes that made up Season 1, but it doesn't have the bonus, 400 days, excuse me. So look for this one, look for the Game of the Year one, because it'll have this extra, I guess you'd call it like a mission or a side story. So, yeah. Actually, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to get this out of the way so we can see the shirt. Next up, okay, from Walmart. It's become a rather tricky game to find for some reason. It is the Silent Hill HD collection for the PS3 by Konami, $15, as you can see there. Pretty good price. It comes with Silent Hill 2 and 3. I've always liked 3 more than 2. I don't know. People really like 2. I wasn't so fond of it. 3, I prefer 3. I haven't opened it yet. I've beaten 2 and 3 already. This is really more of something for the collection than something I need so I can catch up, because like I said, I've played them and I know what to expect. But it's just a good collection to have, and I'm happy to have added it to the grand collective that is CAPMAX Prime here. Next up, well, I've got it on the list, but I'm not going to show you. It's my new PC, yeah! As you probably noticed, I haven't actually been doing much as far as new techniques for my video editing, because I've just been using the old camcorder still. And, yeah, eventually I'll get around to it, but for now, just new computer, but still using old video editing equipment. Or software, rather, and of course the camcorder itself, which is this weird sort of HD, but not really HD. So, you know, when I get a new camcorder, that's probably when I'll start to learn how to do the fancier video editing tricks. Next up, the aforementioned Wii U smash hit. It is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I didn't get this game, but once you play it and have spent a few hours with it, it all starts to make sense, and yeah, I've been playing quite a bit. Highly recommended. It's pretty much a must-buy if you have a Wii U. And let's be real here. There's not too many other games on the Wii U these days, anyways. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. And as I mentioned, this is an online multiplayer game. So if you get your Monster Hunter Bros with you and go slaughter some innocent giant monsters, it's a pretty good time. It's very much a hunter-gatherer sort of game where you go fight monsters and, you know, catch bugs and fish, and it actually reminds me a bit of the Animal Crossing series in that regard, but instead of collecting sets of furniture, you're collecting sets of armor and putting together new weapons and all that. It's a pretty neat game. It kind of reminds me of that, bit of Minecraft, and maybe a bit of Phantasy Star Online. A game I'd love to see come back to North America, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But yeah, Monster Hunter, pretty good stuff, but you got to give it a chance. You can't just expect to jump right in and be like, oh yeah, this game makes a whole lot of sense. It will not make sense. You got to play several of the missions for single player. Next up, we're veering towards retro gaming stuff a bit now. For, what was this, $5? No, $3, even better. Tiger Heli, I believe. Yeah, it's made by Taito originally, but published by Acclaim. Haven't started it yet. Great price though, $3. Cart looks to be in fine shape. Got one of these slip covers with it too. It's always good. So I believe that's a vertical shmup or shooter. I was on Twitter and people were just saying that they prefer the term shooter over shmup. Whatever. Talk about first world problems, am I right? Along with that specific trip, I also picked up just the manual here for Bionic Commando. Sadly not in color, but it doesn't really need to be. Just a neat little collectible thing. I think these are selling for like $1 each. Look at that Captain Commando art. Tight. Yeah. And along with that, a game that I was kind of infamous when I was growing up because I could always find it. I used to copy it as a High Ankle Alien by Meldak, just the book. I actually dig this book because it's got a lot of Japanese terminology in it. It's kind of a weird game. We have a map, not unlike a level from Pac-Man, and you dig holes and these alien things fall in the holes and you bury them alive, and that's how you beat the stages. Cute. Next up, oh, fun stuff. I've got some swag. It is from EB Games, so my friends at EB got me these just because they had extra ones and they didn't have anything to do with them because their pre-order stuff just kind of goes to waste if they don't give it away at a certain point. So, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it is what I guess is like a bottle opener or something. Right? That's cool. That was free. And these are pretty neat too, these little tearaway figurines. It claims to be a collector vinyl charm. Cool. Look, I got another one. Yay! I've been meaning to put together a video like a 300 subscriber special, just say thanks to everyone for subscribing. And I was going to do a little contest, so I might throw these into that contest. I might not though, I was just going to give away some codes for some games. So I guess stay tuned to the channel for that if and when I eventually get around to making that video. But next up, I'm going to show off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items from my local feature shop. They were given away, well, not given away, but it was practically for free. Just a bunch of old stock, I guess. And we'll start that off with a 50-cent screen cleaner for the 3DS. See? Yeah. I love the black marker pen. Just a screen cleaner, that's all it is. I think it's got maybe some fabric in there too, yeah. Screen shield and cleaning rub. Cool. Me. 50 cents. Next up, Dream Trigger 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. I think I paid $2 to $5 for this. I have played it. I didn't really care for it. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like Battleship or Minesweeper or something like that. It's like adding that kind of like tapping on a screen to once again another shoot 'em up game, so it's not really a good combination, so I wouldn't recommend this. I'll probably just trade it out at some point. Next up, a couple more games. I haven't opened these yet. It is Where the Wild Things Are for the Nintendo DS. $2. Game looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a side-scrolling adventure. And who doesn't love Where the Wild Things Are? The movie was a bit weird, a bit more emo than I would have expected, but certainly a cool book and movie nonetheless. Good price too, $2. Unopened, sealed. Kind of tempted to just leave it like it is. And for $5, Freaky Forms Deluxe for the Nintendo 3DS. Your creations are alive. This I've actually been wanting to try for a while. Looks fun. Kind of a bit like Little Big Planet maybe, where you make a creature and then you set it off. Excuse me. Or perhaps a bit like Spore. Looks cool. It's got that sort of like construction paper look to it. So yeah, great time to go to your local feature shop and look for the clearance bin. See, they just blacked off some of the price there. Probably $14.97 originally, maybe even $24. Nah, $14. And finally, I got this for a buck. It is a 3DS protector thing, and it's got some extra styli, whatever you would say it. And all of this crap. Wrist strip, screen protector, cleaning cloth. I tried it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty tight on the system. And I always worry about the L and R buttons in these things because I don't want them to be always held down. I don't think that's going to happen with this, but I always worry, so I don't know. I've actually got my 3DS in a dice bag, and it works pretty well in there. Cool. And let's see what's next. Oh dear. Let's get it. I've been moving stuff around in here, and my my little video area is getting more and more cramped. That's why I can't move this camera back too much further. That's fine. It's all right. Next up, for $1. It is a vintage Tommy handheld system. Look at this. 1975 Tommy, made in Singapore. So there's a little marble in there, and you're just supposed to get it from one side of the maze to the other. It's got a little timer, and yeah! Oh, got stuck in the hole. That's fine. Still works. That's pretty cool. For $1. Next up, I've got 4 more games. We're back in the retro gaming here. So let's see. Let's start off with. Oh, nice. $10. Weapon Lord for the Genesis. What a badass cover! Look at this guy. Yeah. Classic Namco, sexy pixel art brawler. The game itself isn't that good, but I'm certainly looking forward to trying it out again. Once again, as I love to say, I might do a video of it for the channel here. I might not. You never know. We will be doing some videos soon, though, so stay tuned for that. And I haven't opened it yet. Should we open it? Yeah, sure. Let's open it. It's not new, of course. It is. This is from one of our pawn stores downtown, and they like to shrink wrap everything, which is kind of a pain because you really should take a look at the game before you buy it. But give me 1 second here.